What's up guys, it's Azaran here, and CEO's profile picture on Discord is an APOM because that nigga actually looks like a monkey in real life, but you guys already knew that. So we're back here with more ULC coverage. We've got Vox versus the X League, so we're going to start off here with the first match, Tide versus Paleo. So this battle had a lot of hilarity in it. Tide leads off with Charizard, as Paleo leads off with Keldeo. He's going to switch straight into the Toxapex here. And boom, Solar Beam does nothing, absolutely nothing to the Toxapex. So Tide's going to switch out to the Skarm. Paleo's going to go for the Recover. He's going to switch out into Swampert. Skarm gets his rocks up. Skarm goes for the Brave Bird to whittle this thing for some fucking reason. Not bringing in the Charizard at least. So he's just going to defog the rocks he set up as Swampert goes for the Roar. So into Subtoxic Zapdos. I love how he named his Zapdos over the thing that 6-0'd him. So now he switches out into Tapu Fini. So he doesn't predict that and goes for the Toxic. He could have gone for the Discharge like a king. So now he goes for the Discharge. So now obviously here he's probably just going to click Sub, right? No, he doesn't. He goes back into Skarmory as Swampert gets the rocks up for some fucking reason. And now into Greninja we go as Skarmory goes for the defog. So now the question is what's the switch into Greninja? And he just decides, I'm just going to sack my rocker here for a Brave Bird. I'm not even going to like pressure the Fini to come in to defog. I'm just going to sack it. So he brings in his Scarflander's T. Nobody uses Scarflander's T in 2017. So into Zapdos we go. Keldeo's going to go for the Scald. He's probably going to click Toxic here. No, he goes for the Discharge, so the Keldeo's whittled and it's parried. Okay, so some progress. Paleo goes into Swampert here as he goes for the Discharge. He's going to go back into Tapu Fini here. He goes into Tapu Fini. Does he go for the Discharge here? No, he goes straight for the Toxic, still making safe plays. And into Swampert we go. Back into Charizard Y here. This should force out the Toxapex now. So let's see if Tide makes a double. This battle lasts for quite a while actually. So let's speed it up. Into Landorus we go as he goes for the Recover. Toxapex goes for the Juicy Baneful Bunker as Landorus goes for the EQ. So into Swampert we go as Lando just goes for the Earthquake. Does 37 to the Swampert, chipping it down slowly. He's not going to risk a Scald Burn, so he's going to go back into Zapdos as Swampert goes for the Rocks. Paleo is going to switch out into the Tapu Fini. Does he go for the Discharge here? No, he still is just going to stay clicking Toxic on this bitch. So in the Swampert we go again, as this thing is actually Defog Roost Toxic Discharge, which I think is very inferior, although he needs 2 Defoggers on his flying team. So he gets up the rocks here on the Charizard. So now into Toxapex again, safely, as Charizard goes for the Solar Beam, still doing nothing. Paleo's never going to risk that on the Charizard, never ever. So into Zapdos we go. Toxapex is going to go for the Recover here. Misty Terrain is going to run out. Let's see what happens. Into Fini we go. Does he go for the Toxic? No, he goes straight for the Discharge. I don't know why Paleo did that. Maybe it's because the Misty Terrain ended, so he was predicting Tide's predict. He goes for the Nature's Madness here, and it misses, but Tide does not take the opportunity to chip down the Fini. So all it would take would be one predict to knock it out. So Discharge comes out on the Swampert. He's going to switch back out into his Charizard. Swampert's going to get the rocks up again. Rinse, repeat, back into Toxapex we go. Charizard goes for the Solar Beam. Boom, does 40%. Charizard goes for the Solar Beam again for some reason. He's just going to protect stall. He goes into his Zapdos now. And Toxapex is going to switch out, Paleo is going to switch out into his Keldeo as Zapdos goes for the Juicy Defog here. And Keldeo goes for the Scald, and he risks a burn on his win condition. He goes for the Toxic here, predicting the Swampert. So you know what's going to happen here. He's going to roost off the damage as Keldeo goes for the Scald, playing with fire again, possibly getting another burn. He goes for the Discharge, finally knocking out the Keldeo, finally learning that Paleo just wants to get rid of it so that he can get a free switch into fucking Greninja and absolutely nuke something. And Ice Beam is going to nuke that Dragonite through the multi-scale. Or that could be Inner Focus Dragonite, we never know. So into Landorus he goes. He's going to switch out into Swampert again. Wait, how did Swampert get healed? Wow. like, I just realized that Swampert got healed from Landorus's original EQ damage by leftovers, which is absolutely nutty. But anyways, back to the battle. This goes on for a long time. When is he gonna do the thing? So Misty Terrain's up. Okay, I think it's coming soon. Paleo brings in the Toxapex, right? On the Zard Y. Tide's gonna switch in his Landorus. And Toxapex is going to go for the Scald and gets to the burn. And I don't know if you guys can fucking see it on your screen, but I don't know if you guys can see it on your fucking screen, but this nigga says Misty ? like a dawn right there. And yeah, you know, nice Misty Terrain on the levitating Landorus. And at this point, it's more of the Zapdos and Feeny, but Tide is actually making progress in willing the Feeny Swampert core, most importantly, willing the Feeny part of the core. So in the Swampert we go, Discharge, Toxic. He finally gets the Toxic off on the Swampert as the Swampert gets the Rocks up. So Paleo is getting in trouble. He needs more free switches into his Greninja. So into Feeny here he goes, as he goes for the Defog. He's gonna be faster and go for the Nature's Madness as he just knocks him out. So now he gets a free switch into Greninja. So Greninja's gonna merge something on his team, and that will be the Landorus. Goodbye. But the thing is, I don't think he still has anything to kill the Toxapex once the Zapdos dies. So in the Charizard we go, on the Ice Beam. This Greninja goes for U-turn. In the Toxapex we go, Fire Blast, more stalling, Toxapex and Charizard Y. So back into Zapdos. Zapdos Roost. Toxapex goes for the Scald. No burn. In the Swampert, Discharge. 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 Discharge gets the Scald. Rocks come up. In the Gyarados, Zapdos goes for the Defog here, which I think was the misplay. Like, he can recover on everything else except for the Greninja. He goes for the Waterfall, and of course, he's gonna get flinched because of it. This is why you should have just discharged. So goodbye Zapdos. Down goes that bitch. Gets the Moxie off. So into Minior here. And this Gyarados goes for the Taunt. And he can't use Shell Smash. So that is a GG. That is a GG, I think. Yeah. He goes for the Acrobatics. They're able to knock out the Gyarados. In the Greninja we go. Just gonna go for the U-turn, knock it out. The funny thing is, I know it wouldn't kill Toxapex, but if you went in hard into Zard, it wouldn't matter actually. Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, Tide lost this game at that point. So that's the end of game 1. So that took fucking forever, but I just had to show you the Misty Terrain Dawn play. So here we have game 2. INVU versus RNBS, and RNBS is rocking a Bug Team while NVU is rocking this generic ground. NVU leads off with Garchomp as RNBS leads off with Gal. Goes straight for the HP Ice. Garchomp goes for the Rock Tomb, the Soma set. RNBS is going to switch out into Buzzwole. Garchomp goes for the Rock Tomb. And NVU Mega Evolves, goes for the Fire Blast. It's able to knock out the Buzzwole like a Dawn, which is pretty cool. In the Galvantula we go again. NVU is going to switch out into his Hippo as Galvantula gets up to the webs, predicting the Garchomp to go out. Energy Bell comes out and it ejects the Hippo out into the Driller. RNBS switches. Into Scizor he goes as Excadrill spins the webs away. Excadrill gets pursued by the Scizor. In the Garchomp we go. It's not living a Bullet Punch. Like, it was never going to live a Bullet Punch. So in the Lando we go. Earth Power. U-turn does a decent amount. 21%. In the Galp we go. NVU predicts the no HP Ice and just goes straight for the Earth Power. So in the Pinsir we go. NVU is going to switch out into the Hippo for some reason. But he doesn't have enough turns to rely on Excadrill, that's the thing. See? He's going to outspeed the Pinsir. Scizor's going to die. Bop. Armaldo, oh shit, he misses. But like Armaldo wouldn't have would have lived, so he would have enough turns for Pinsir to actually win in the end. So he goes into Toad here as he brings in Volcarona, and at this point it's over because Volcarona should probably win. No, he goes into Landorus. Does he have Rock Slide? No, he just has Earth Power, which is not enough as the Volcarona goes for the Quiver Dance. He's gonna go for the Z move here, most likely. Most likely, yup, Z move, bop. Dugtrio goes for the Sucker Punch, and actually, it's hilarious. He goes for the Sucker Punch, and he gets burned, which sucks. Because, I mean, it didn't matter because Pinsir could have just quick return, but now he just went for Quick Attack for the lulz. And Stone Edge is 58%. And that's a GG because Pinsir's just going to clean up the rest of NVU's team. So, RNBS takes that, and now X up 2-0. So we'll move on to game 3, which is Bush versus Iskildum, and Bush is rocking ground with Steelix and Diggersby. Iskildum is rocking a Bird Jesus team with Ditto. We'll see how this goes. Bush leads up with Diggersby. In a chance, here we go. This is going to switch out into Raptor. Diggersby will go for the superpower. It only does a crispy 29%, which definitely means that this thing is like Cheek Pouch or some shit. Jesus. So Staraptor goes for the CC on the Steelix, does nothing. Ace is gonna switch out into Diggersby. I think his is actually pure power. And there you go. As Diggersby goes for the Fire Punch, no burn. The problem is here, why did not Iskildum Quick Attack? I think he lost nothing from it because Bush was never gonna stay in with Steelix. So in the Garchomp we go, as Iskildum goes into Porygon. It's a download. Garchomp goes for the sub. It was fucking on now. He gets the SD up. Ice Beam. He's gonna sub again. Porygon's gonna continue to go for Ice Beam. And then fucking Zugu in the chat's like, Somayim Z here. And yep, sure enough, Bush uses Devastating Drake, and I think it's over. This Garchomp here has to click Earthquake to not be walled by the Steelix. So now he gets a free switch into Landorus Snarian formation. Freest U-turn / knockoff of his life. Here comes Bulky Raptor. Bush predicts that. Edges. And at that point, clicks X. The fuck? Oh no, he loses to inactivity. So that's it. And Vox gets 3-0'd again. So not a good start for Vox, and X is doing great so far. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next ULC video. Peace.